I loved quiet. I worked at home. I made pictures on my computer. My apartment was very quiet. I liked it this way. Every day was the same. I woke up. I worked. I ate. I slept. My life was simple. My life was calm. I was happy alone. Then Jonas moved next door. He lived in apartment 3B. I lived in apartment 3A. Only one wall was between us. The noise started fast. His TV was very loud. Music played all night. I heard every word. I heard every song. I tried to sleep. I could not sleep. The TV played until midnight. Sometimes it played until 2 in the morning. I was angry, very angry. I wrote notes. I put them on his door. Please be quiet. Your TV is too loud. I need to sleep. Jonas never answered. The noise continued every night. I saw Jonas in the hall sometimes. He never smiled. He never said hello. His clothes were old. His hair was messy. He looked tired. He looked angry all the time. I talked to other people. They agreed with me. Jonas was a bad neighbor. More notes went on his door. Pink notes, yellow notes, white notes. Many, many notes. Nothing changed. The noise continued. The music played. The TV stayed loud. One Friday night was the worst. The music was very loud. My walls shook. My cups moved on the table. I was so angry. Hot anger filled me. I stood up. I walked to my door. I opened it. I walked to apartment 3B. I knocked hard. Bang, bang, bang. I knocked again. No answer came. I knocked louder. My hand hurt. My hand became red. Still nothing. The music continued. I reached for the door. I turned the handle. The door opened. It was not locked. I walked inside. Jonas, you need to. I stopped talking. I saw something. An old woman lay in a bed. The bed was in the living room. She looked very thin. She looked very pale. Her eyes were almost closed. Jonas sat next to her. He held a bowl. He held a spoon. He fed her, very slowly, very gently. The food was soup, warm soup. He gave her a spoon of soup. He wiped her mouth with a cloth. He spoke to her. His voice was soft. His voice was kind. I could not hear his words. The TV played behind them. An old movie, black and white. The woman smiled at the TV, a small smile, a weak smile. Jonas looked different now, not angry, not rude, just very tired. His face had lines, deep lines around his eyes. His shoulders were down. He was not a bad man. He was a tired son, a son who loved his mother. I felt shocked. I took a step back. My foot hit the door. Jonas looked up. He saw me. Our eyes met. I saw everything. His tired nights, his worry, his love for his mother. I felt terrible. Very terrible. All my notes, all my angry words, all my judgment. I said nothing. I could say nothing. My throat felt tight. I stepped back again. I pulled the door. It closed. Click. Very soft. I stood in the hall. I was alone. My hands shook. My heart beat hard. I walked back to my apartment very slowly. I closed my door. I stood there. The music still played next door, but it sounded different now. Not bad, not rude. It sounded like love, like company for a lonely woman, like comfort in the dark. I sat down on the floor. I sat in my quiet apartment, my quiet, the quiet I loved so much. Tonight, the quiet felt wrong. It felt cold. It felt selfish. I thought about Jonas, his tired face, his gentle hands, the spoon feeding his mother. I thought about my notes, my pink, yellow, white notes. Like weapons, like hate, I felt shame. Deep shame. I judged him. I was completely wrong. Jonas was not my enemy. Jonas was a man doing his best, a man with a heavy weight, a man who needed kindness, not anger. I put my hands on my face. I wanted to cry, but tears did not come. Something else came, something small, something new, a feeling in my chest, a warm feeling. It was compassion. It was understanding. I sat there for a long time. The music played through the wall. I listened. I listened with new ears. Tomorrow I needed to do something. Something good. Something kind. I did not know what yet, but something. My heart changed tonight. I saw Jonas. Really saw him. I could never forget. The next morning, I woke up early, very early. I took a bag. I walked to the hall. I cleaned. The hall was dirty. Old papers sat in corners. Dust was everywhere. I cleaned it all. I made it nice. I cleaned slowly. I cleaned quietly. I did not want Jonas to hear me. I did not want thanks. I just wanted to help. I cleaned the hall every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The hall looked better, much better. On Friday, I made muffins, blueberry muffins. I put 6 muffins in a box. I wrote a note. You are doing something beautiful. I left the box at his door. I did not write my name. I knocked softly. Then I ran to my apartment. I watched through my door. Jonas opened his door. He looked down. He picked up the box. He read the note. His face changed. Something soft came over it. Something like hope. I smiled. My chest felt warm. I left muffins every week, each time with a note. Your mother is lucky. You are very strong. The world needs more sons like you. But I think Jonas knew. I think he guessed. One day Jonas left a note on my door. Just 2 words. Thank you. My eyes filled with tears. Good tears. Warm tears. 2 weeks went by. The hall stayed clean. The muffins kept coming. But we did not talk. We passed in the hall sometimes. We said nothing. But the quiet felt different now. Softer. Kinder. Then one Tuesday everything changed. I heard a knock. Hard knocking. Fast knocking. I opened my door. Jonas stood there. His face was white. His hands shook. I need help, he said. His voice broke. What happened? I asked. My helper is sick. She cannot come today, but I have a meeting, a very important meeting. I cannot miss it. My boss will fire me. He looked desperate, very desperate. My mom cannot be alone. She needs someone. She needs help with everything. I did not think. I just answered, I will stay with her. Jonas stared at me. You will? Yes. Go to your meeting. I will watch her. His face changed. Relief came over it. Are you sure? I am sure. Go. Do not worry. He told me things quickly. Medicine times, food she likes, emergency numbers. Then he ran out. I walked into his apartment. The mess was gone. He cleaned it. The room smelled nice, like soup, like home. His mother lay in the bed. She looked at me. Her eyes were kind, gentle eyes. Hello, I said softly. My name is Bianca. I live next door. Your son needed to work. I came to sit with you. She smiled. A small smile. She could not talk much, but her eyes talked. They said thank you. I sat next to her. Do you want me to read to you? She nodded. Yes. I found a book. Old stories. I began to read. My voice filled the quiet room. About rain, about people who loved each other. She listened. She smiled. Sometimes she closed her eyes, but I knew she heard me. Hours went by. I gave her medicine. I helped her drink water. I held her hand. It felt natural. It felt right. The door opened. He stopped. He looked at us. Me reading. His mother smiling. Peace filled the room. His eyes became wet. He tried to hide it, but I saw. Thank you, he said. His voice was very quiet. It was easy, I said. She is lovely. He made tea. We sat at his small table. His mother slept. Jonas told me everything. His mother's sickness. 2 years ago, she could not walk. She could not speak much. But she understood everything. She loved music, he said. She loved movies. The TV brings her joy. It is her window to the world. I felt guilt again. All my angry notes, all my complaints. I am sorry, I said. I did not know. I judged you. I was wrong. You did not know, Jonas said. Nobody knows. Why did you hide it? I asked. People feel sorry for me, or they avoid me. They think my life is sad. So I stay quiet. I let people think I am rude. Your life is not sad, I said. Your life is full of love. His eyes met mine. Something passed between us. Understanding, connection. Why did you help me? He asked. After all those notes? I saw you, I said. I saw who you really are. I wanted to help. That is all. We sat in quiet, but it was good quiet. Warm quiet. The kind that connects people. Jonas smiled. A real smile. The first real smile I ever saw. You are a good person, Bianca, he said. So are you, Jonas? I said. Something began that day. Something beautiful. A bridge formed between 2 apartments, between 2 hearts, between 2 people who felt alone. After that day, everything changed. I visited Jonas's apartment often. I helped with his mother. I read to her. I sat with her. She became my friend too. But something else grew. Something between Jonas and me. After his mother slept, we stayed awake. We talked. We shared dinner. Simple dinners. Pasta, soup, sandwiches. Nothing special, but everything tasted better together. Jonas was different than I thought. He made jokes. Silly jokes. I laughed. He laughed too. His laugh was warm, deep, real. He was smart too. He knew about art, about music, about books. We talked for hours. The time went fast, very fast. The apartment I once hated became my favorite place. The noise I once hated became comfort. I loved being there. I loved being near him. Jonas changed too. He smiled more, much more. He looked happier. He looked rested. You look good, I said one evening. My heart jumped, fast, hard. We shared everything now, our worries, our fears, our dreams. Everything felt lighter when we shared. I told him about my past, my loneliness, my walls, my fear of people, my fear of love. He listened. He understood. He never judged. He told me about his mother. Before the sickness, she was a teacher, a good teacher. She loved children. She loved books. She read to him every night when he was small. She made him feel safe. She made him feel loved. She was my hero, Jonas said. My first hero. My only hero. She still is, I said. He told me about his fears, his deep fears, his worry about his mother. I feel like I fail her, he said. I cannot give her enough. I cannot make her better. I cannot bring back her old life. You give her everything, I said. You give her love. You give her time. You give her your life. That is enough. That is more than enough. He looked at me. His eyes were wet, full of tears. Thank you. I took his hand. He held it tight, very tight. One day I brought flowers, yellow flowers, sunflowers, big and bright. I put them in a vase. I put the vase near his mother's bed. She looked at them. Her eyes grew wide. She smiled, a beautiful smile. She reached out. She touched a petal, so gently, so softly. Beautiful, she said. One word, clear, strong. Jonas heard. He ran to her. He held her hand. Yes, Mom, beautiful, just like you. She laughed. A small laugh, but real, so real. We all laughed together. Joy filled the room. Pure joy, simple joy. After that, I brought flowers every week. Different colors, different kinds. Red roses, white lilies, purple tulips. Each time she smiled. Each time she said one word, beautiful. Jonas's apartment became my second home, my real home. I spent more time there than in my own place. We cooked together. We ate together. We watched old movies with his mother. She loved the movies. Her face would light up. Her eyes would follow every scene. Sometimes I read to her while Jonas cooked. She loved stories. Love stories. Happy stories. Stories about families. Stories about hope. When I finished a chapter, she would squeeze my hand. That was her way of saying thank you. Jonas and I talked about everything. About life. About death. About meaning. About purpose. We talked late into the night. His mother would sleep. We would sit in the kitchen. The light was soft. The world was quiet. What makes you happy? I asked him one night. He thought for a moment, a long moment. This, he said, right now, this moment, you here, my mother safe, peace in my home, This makes me happy. Not big things? I asked. Not money? Not success? No, he said. Big things are empty. Small things are real. This is real. I understood. I felt the same. What makes you happy? He asked me. You, I said, simply, truly. His face went soft, so soft. Just me, you, and this, us, your mother. This life we are building. This makes me happy. He reached across the table. He took both my hands. I never knew life could be like this, he said. I never knew I could feel this way. You changed everything. You changed me too, I said. We sat like that, hands held, hearts open, two people who found each other in the noise and the silence. Weeks went by. Spring came, then summer. The days grew warm, the nights grew long. Jonas's mother grew stronger. She could sit up for longer times. She could say more words. She started to recognize me. When I walked in, she would smile. She would say my name, Bianca. It was the most beautiful sound. One evening rain fell. Heavy rain. Thunder rolled. Lightning flashed. We stood on the balcony. Our balcony. The space between our apartments connected there. Rain fell on us. We did not care. We just stood there, together, close. I love the rain, I said. I love it too, Jonas said. The city lights looked soft through the rain. Everything looked magical. Jonas turned to me. Rain fell on his face.